Well, an update on our breaking news this morning. Prince Andrew to face trial in the US after a judge ruled against throwing out his sex assault case. Royal editor of the Daily Mirror, Russell Myers, is following the fallout and joins me live from East Sussex. Russell, thank you so much for your time. It's always good to chat. Now, this is, of course, a huge blow to the Duke and the Palace. They were counting on this case being thrown out, weren't they?
Well, you're right. I think both of them were. The Duke and his legal team have tried to use every trick in the book to get this case thrown out. And certainly the judge in New York today handing down his decision was cascading of their attempts. And certainly the royal family will have been praying, I imagine, that this trial doesn't happen, because it's already been hugely embarrassing. And we have, just weeks away from the Queen's Platinum Jubilee year starting. And this is really threatening to overshadow the whole raft of celebrations that everyone is expecting.
There's still quite a bit to play out, of course. Now, Russell, this is a civil case, not a criminal case. Why is that? And do you expect we'll see Prince Andrew front court?
Well, the issues have always been, Virginia Giuffre, Prince Andrew's sex accuser, raised these issues in a legal case against the late paedophile Jeffrey Epstein all the way back in 2015. And the FBI have said that they've looked into certain aspects of Prince Andrew's associations with Jeffrey Epstein and found that he isn't, they only want to interview him as a witness. He isn't part of any criminal trial. But that left few options for Virginia Giuffre, and she's always said that she wants the rich and powerful to face up to their responsibilities. And here she is now being given that opportunity to face down Prince Andrew in a civil court. Now, when you look at the evidence, there are around about 97 to 99% of US civil trials do not actually get to court. They always get settled outside the court as way of financial settlement. So if that was to happen, and Prince Andrew's team have said that it's still on the table, they're not actively discussing it, but if that was to happen, it would cost Prince Andrew several $1 million. So it might not even be his decision, because Virginia Giuffre has said she wants her day in court. So anything could still happen at this point.
Yeah, and Russell, that issue of a settlement is a big one, right? I mean, this is not the look that the palace wants, to be paying out somebody who's accusing Prince Andrew of sex assault. I mean, if Prince Andrew were to stand trial, the damage to the Queen and the palace would be irreparable. Is a settlement actually a better option?
Well, that's a good question, because, the Prince Andrew has put up a wall of silence over the past 2.5 years since he appeared on BBC Newsnight and made a complete hash of the raft of allegations that came from Virginia Giuffre. I mean, for his part, he has always denied these allegations in front of him, but it isn't a good look when he's tried to use, a legal case, a legal settlement that was signed between Virginia Giuffre and Jeffrey Epstein back in 2009. The judge pretty much gave that short shrift and said that wasn't a reason for him not to go to trial. So I still think it's in the balance. I can't imagine a situation where Prince Andrew will face a trial when there is the possibility of potentially paying a sum of money out. But Virginia Giuffre has said that she might not accept that settlement and definitely wants her day in court.
Absolutely, and we know that they have been preparing for this day for some time, especially over the holiday period. But Russell, just quickly, we haven't heard from the palace yet. Do you think we will?
No, they've been pretty consistent. They've said that this is an ongoing legal case. They don't want to get involved. They've left it up to Prince Andrew's people to explain his decision to have that wall of silence. But they're just saying that they won't comment at this stage, and he's very much out on his own at the moment.
As always, Russell, we thank you so much for your time and insight.